Welcome back to The Hub today. Maybe it's the rise of country pop music or social media or just like leaning towards Western culture on screen in general. But whatever it is, line dancing is making a comeback.
That's right. And Jason Peterson has been ready for this moment. He's building a passionate community here in Boston with JP Line Dance, and Jason is with us now. This is really fun. You have built an incredible community. Tell us why people are loving this.
So I think that there's a number of things, but the biggest one is that I think it's accessible to anyone. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't matter if you've ever danced before. The very first time I ever danced, which was long before it started exploding like it is now, I had never danced in my life, and I was just kind of looking for a new community. I had moved home from across the country, and my friend group had kind of traveled everywhere, and I went out with my little brother and his friends to a bar that had a country night, and there were people line dancing, and I was like, I'm going to do this.
Yeah.
And so I jumped out, and I was terrible. I was awful.
I don't believe that.
People would be when they first started.
But now I can teach.
Nice.
But more than that, I met friends that night, and friends that I still talk to and see to this day.
Yeah.
You know, some of them more often than others, but it just became, for me, such a core social experience. Mm-hmm. It didn't matter how good you danced. It didn't matter if you got all the steps right. You know, we have dancers from all genres of life. We've got professors, and we've got students, and we've got jewelry designers and construction workers.
Yeah.
And everyone just comes out and dances and has a great time.
Right. It sounds like that's the community. When you think about dancing, a lot of times it's not about how perfect you can be. It's just being with other people. But there's different kinds of dancing. There's two-step, there's swing. So break down the differences for us.
So primarily my nights are going to be line dancing. And so what I think is great about line dancing is that you're not in hold with anybody. So it's not quite as intimidating, I feel like, as if you have to like be holding on to a partner and you're worried like, oh, am I going to step on feet? Oh, am I going to mess up their experience?
That's me. Right, you're so worried about making it perfect for them.
So while you're doing the same thing as everyone else, you're also kind of in your own little space. And then as you get more confident with it and you have friends on the dance floor, you might decide to turn what was a solo dance into a partner dance.
Yeah. Okay.
But so line dancing just at its core is your group of dancers is doing the same movements to the same dance. You might have embellishments and things like that, but you're not necessarily holding on to one another.
Okay. Well, we have brought some of your friends, some of this community to help us learn a step. And what I love, Jason, is that you're going to teach us a dance that you can do to Brett Eldridge, so some country, but you can also do to Pitbull.
That's correct.
Okay.
Life's about balance.
Pitbull might be one of the most popular line dance artists, believe it or not.
We love this. All right, walk us through what we're doing. Teach us, dance us through.
Show us, please.
So we're going to be learning a dance. This dance was based off of a dance that was choreographed called Ahsi, A-H-S-I. Some slight adjustments, but this is how it's danced in most line dance bars across the country.
Okay.
So we're going to start just by walking. We're walking forward, right, left, right. And we're going to do a little kick.
Kick.
And then we're going to go backward, left, right, left, and we're going to do a little tap.
Okay.
All right, so that's our first 8 count. This dance has 4 8 counts. That's our first one, and I have great news because the second 8 count is the same thing.
Great.
So we just do that again. Walk, 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 kick, back, 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 touch.
Ooh, love that. All right. Now the next one.
Third 8 count.
Yep.
If you've ever seen a conga line, we're going to do that part where you step forward and then point to the side. So we're going to step forward, right, point left.
Okay.
And so then it's important that we're not putting our weight down here because then we're going to step left, point right.
Okay.
Right, point left, left, point right.
I love this.
You're making this very easy.
I love this.
So that's our third 8.
Okay, Jason, I have really bad news that we're out of time for the fourth 8 count, but I have great news because you guys can go to social media and you can find out how we could do that full dance. You can also check Jason out at JP Line Dance on social. Find out all about his events so that you can look as good as us while you line dance.
You did great.
Let's walk it out.
Well, thank you so much for being here today. Guys, we'll be right back after the break. Connie will get her earring. It will all be good.